Hello YouTube, it's been a long time since I made a video, and this time I actually have something to talk about personally. At my school recently, which was yesterday, we had an award ceremony for the scholarships that our seniors had gotten. I myself am a sophomore. My freshman year I wasn't able to go to the award ceremony because I was absent that day. However, this year I was able to go, and it was a pretty boring ceremony, like most school ceremonies, but there was something special about this one. In the middle of the ceremony, the teachers, well, the principal, suddenly stopped speaking and allowed a student to speak, which I suppose they thought was a loophole in this law that was passed. And the student proclaimed, "Please bow your heads and pray." Yeah, fucking student. The teachers knew that if they did it, they'd get arrested. However, they used the student to make a loophole by saying that, oh yeah, you can talk this one time, you can say whatever you want, and the student ironically decides, for the second year in a row, to pray. Get me? So they prayed, and they started the prayer, "Our Heavenly Father," and our group, that's all I really heard, because our group is, I said, a bunch of atheists at school, or at least secular, so there was actually a Catholic right next to me. She was even laughing at it. We were like, what the fuck is going on? Are they seriously fucking praying in school? And sure enough, they did. So I decided to write a nice little letter of greetings about what I found wrong with that. And I did this yesterday, and I was going to bring it today. I was going to get a bunch of people to sign it because, you know, one person saying something isn't much, but if I get, 50 people to sign it, that's saying something more. So I was going to get at least all of the atheists and agnostics and other secularists who would want to sign this and then turn it into the school administration. Sadly, however, the letter went mysteriously missing after I came back to my class after lunch. So we looked through all the class, and no one seemed to have it, which was rather suspicious considering that in that classroom I actually talk about religion quite frequently, and I piss a lot of people off because they can't really say anything in response to what I say because, well, let's just say I'm very good at talking about religion, and I beat pretty much anyone who ever tried to debate me at school. So a lot of people were very pissed off at me, so they decided they're going to take off with my first letter. And on the letter I had about 20 so signatures, and I went missing. So now I have to go back to school tomorrow, get all the signatures back again, and get more. And I thought about writing like a nice little, this was delayed because someone stole it, but I was like, whatever. So here's my letter. Dear my high school administrative staff. If you don't know why I said my high school, you're fucking retarded. I, and quite a few other members of the student body, were surprised and offended by the public and organized prayer expressed in our gymnasium on May 12, 2009. Notice I said public and organized. Public prayer in schools, if you want to pray, or we have a club at our school called First Priority, which is a Christian club that comes together, well, technically it's not Christian, but everyone in it is Christian. I think there's like one Muslim, but I mean everybody else is Christian in it because it was firstly called the Brave Believers, and it was about Christ, but they had to change that because that was not constitutional to make a club only for Christians, so they had to make it a religious club. Well, they can pray. That's cool. I have no problem with them praying at the flagpole like they do pretty much every morning. I have no problem with that. I have no problem if before class you want to decide to pray. But this was not a public prayer like with a group of students. This was everybody in the school was asked about it. Now, they said, please bow your head, which means they're not really commanding us. But still, we're all standing there. We were required to go to this award ceremony, and they have a prayer. Okay? I don't care what viewpoint you're from. That's fucking wrong. Okay? So, I would like to address the U.S. Supreme Court case Engel v. Battelle of 1962, in which it was found unconstitutional for the administration of a school to hold a public prayer for the entire student body. School administrations holding organized prayer before a student body infringes on the First Amendment rights of the students who are not of a religious affiliation. Organized prayer in school oftentimes makes non-religious students feel uncomfortable and even alienated from the majority of religious students and staff. Although the prayer is not required, students may feel dissociated from the rest of the student body by not participating in the prayer. I, nor anyone else who has signed this letter of grievance, wishes to pursue any legal action of any kind against the school at this time. See, there actually is a law in our area stating that you cannot pray. However, they did find some kind of loophole or something where they made a student say the prayer rather than have a teacher say it, which I think is kind of fucked up. But that's what they did. So I said, as of this time, we're not going to take any legal action because we did have a school get fined because they let a girl say the prayer, and they got fined for it at a football game. So We say we do not want to take any legal action at this time. We instead only request that the administrative body refrain from holding any public religious activities that may infringe upon constitutional rights. We thank you for your time in reading this letter. We wish for nothing more than for our school to be a comfortable and friendly place for students and staff of all ethnic groups and religious affiliation. Below is a listing of signatures from members of our student body who are also against the organized prayer in schools. And I had a couple of signatures, but it got taken by someone in my class. So this is a nice little video response on what's going on at my school, and I'm going to probably make another video updating you on what's going on. Thank you for watching. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. Not really like that. But thanks. Bye.